Hi, everybody! Today for Sunday Funday, we're going to see how I draw a trap artist. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description, and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first, and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out for myself, look in the description, and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Okay, explanation time. Trap artists. Now, I did Darcy Lewis earlier, and she was the escape artist from WandaVision. So I thought that was a great character. It's like, oh, an escape artist. That's what I should have done for Sunday Funday. But since I've already drawn an escape artist, I wanted to do the opposite. A trap, right? Escape, trap, opposite. Okay, so that's what I wanted to do. But the more I thought about it, I was like, well, I don't know what a trap artist would be. So what I could think of was a bear trap. That's it. That simple. That easy. That's what I thought of. So I was like, well, then I'm going to put gigantic bear trap in his stomach, right? Okay. Then here and there. So you saw where this went. You saw what I did with this, and that's where the escape artist came from. And so that's it. There's no explanation besides that. It's like I wanted to make a trap artist. Like he is skilled at setting traps, I guess. And we're gonna do like the usual superhero type, belt with stuff on him and that kind of thing, and maybe we'll give him like a weapon or something, just the typical accoutrement, that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna give him like steel traps, like bear traps. And see, that's the thing, it's not even like a bear trap, an animal trap. That's what I'm thinking of, not a bear trap. All over him, that kind of thing. As like a scheme, a motif, if you will. Bear animal trap motif. And it's very cruel, I get it. So I'm not promoting it, but I'm just using that what am I trying to say? Imagery. I'm trying to use that imagery for him. And also, look, this is why you sketch first. My sketch came out way bent, so I'm changing it up a little bit and redoing it, putting it like this. I'm gonna put the foot out like that. And so I kind of have him very posed. I'm also thinking of him like a circus performer. That's kind of the whole idea too, right? Is that an escape artist is not really a circus performer, but it's a performance. And so that's how I'm looking at it, like a circus performer, that kind of thing. So it can be a little out there, a little different, because he is ready to perform, right? And I'm trying to make sense of the trap as well. Like, he's got him around his hands. Like connected to his hands, and then when he grabs you, they'll close, something like that, Just a little bit of craziness. Let's give him some elbow pads. Because again, that's the nice thing, is it's Sunday Funday. It's whatever we want to make it, But I also want to give him like the gigantic handlebar mustache, like a strong man. So that's kind of where I'm thinking of the circus performer. Like if he was the strong man in the circus, this is his look. You know, the big old handlebar mustache. And maybe we'll make him like a bald circus performer, mustachioed man, right? Or maybe we'll give him a nice big hairdo, a nice big coiffure. Ooh, yeah, then, you know, and they're I'm thinking of like traditional, like silly things I've seen from the past, and so there's some that they've got like this curly hair on top and then all flat on the bottom. I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna do. Big old mustache. Like that. Cool. I like that. Maybe we'll give him some chops. Some little pork chops. Sideburns. Not actual pork chops, but... Yeah, not bad, not bad. Let me thicken him up a little bit. He seems a little thin for that size of head. The head came out a little bit big, so let me thicken up his body. Let me kind of make it proportional now. So, okay, if that's going to be like that, that's going to be like this. He needs to be a fatter man. Let's make him a little bit bigger. There we go. That's good, that's good. That looks good, that looks good. He's just going to have fists. Because he's well, no, let's not do a fist. Let's do like a hand like that, something like this for he's kind of performing, you know, so kind of like that. So this one's gonna have the thumb off like this, a little bit strange, a little bit off. These fingers are gonna be out. This one's up, and then this one's gonna turn in like that. That makes sense. This one's gonna stick way out. So it's kind of doing this weird, it's kind of like doing like this. So this pinky is gonna look a little short because it's facing that way. So that's kind of the look we're going for. I like it, I like it. So this one, maybe we'll do this one, kind of do the same thing, but more facing you, right? Almost like explaining it. Yeah. So this pinky will be in, like that one. This one will be curved like that. Yeah, I like that idea. Kind of explaining the craziness of his fingers. Like if it's like that over here, it's like it like I said, not really explains, but kind of shows what we're doing, you know? Put the thumb a little lower on this one. Something like that. There you go. So he's kind of doing this, you know? Okay, so let me get the teeth ready on this one. You know, I don't know what it is. I'm just kind of making up a animal trap. So it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. It's something like that. Okay, I think I'm good with the sketch. I think I am ready. Let me stretch this leg out just a little bit. There you go. There you go. Okay, I'm good. Let's erase some of these sketch lines real quick, and then we'll get going. Because what I did was I threw the sketch lines down trying to get the positioning. Once I was confident, I started pressing harder. And those confidence lines are darker, and they take a little bit more to erase. So when I erase lightly like this, I'm erasing the sketch lines because they erase really quickly because I press really light. And what's left are my confidence lines, and those are what we're going to follow. So just like in life, you get rid of your sketchiness, you keep your confidence, and that's what we're going to follow. Okay, I think that's good enough. I say we welcome the skippers and get going. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but the pen's a little finer than the fine point. You can find things that the fine point can't quite find. I've sketched the entire thing out. I've erased the majority of the sketch lines, but left myself enough to see where we're going to go. And if you want to see more Sunday Funday playlists in general, just go check them out, because I do so many things that I may have already drawn what you're looking for. So I'm just going to dive right in with the face. You saw what it looks like, so let's go. I'm going to do the top of the eyes like this. Looks good to me. I'm going to draw a little bit of the retina. I got a little squinty eyes like that. And then I'm just going to dab it just a little bit for the pupil, because this is so tiny I can only add so many details like that. That's really about it. There, perfect. I like that. So for the bottom of the eye, again, since it's so tiny, I'm just going to do this, kind of come in on just a little bit, just kind of imply the bottom of the eye. I mean, the bottom of the retina implies it anyway, and I'll just do the rest with color. So for his eyebrows, I'm going to go ahead and give him some bushy, manly circus man eyebrows like that, and then I'm going to give him a little bit of stress lines. I guess that's the best way to say it, because he's a circus performer. He's got to worry about getting everything right, trapping you. Oh, and if you want to see the explanation of why he's a trap artist, go back to the sketch portion. Let's draw his mustache. Okay. Looks good to me. Big old burly mustache, looks good to me. I don't really have to explain this part, right? I mean, it's a mustache. What do you want to know? Okay, so for the sides of his face, I'm going to draw his ears like this. This other one's over here. Looks about right to me. And I said in the sketch, you know what? I'm just going to draw it. I don't know why I'm re-explaining stuff. I've already explained. I don't want you to be bored by me talking about it over and over. Especially if you've already watched that part. If you haven't, go back and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, for his ears, I'm going to draw some of the inside lines, something like that, just a little bit. That's not the most important part, so it's not that vital to me. And so for his hair, I'm going to kind of come up this way, come up this way. I'm going to draw like the little stress lines in his forehead too. Okay, and now I'm going to draw his old curly Q hair like I was talking about. Again, go check out the sketch portion if you want to see what I was talking about. All right, something about it just reminds me of olden times, but it's not even that. It's olden time drawings and things like that. It's not. I haven't seen anybody with hair like this. I've just seen funny drawings that people do of, the 30s, 40s, whatever, performers and stuff like that. So it's not even real. It's almost like a stereotype. I'm reinforcing a stereotype is what I'm doing. And honestly, also what I'm doing right now is I'm thickening up my outlines, because when I switch over to this Sharpie, you're going to see a huge difference in line width. And so that's why I'm trying to match what's going to happen. You don't have to do it if you're working with pencils. You do what you want, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. But I know what's about to happen, so that's why I'm trying to kind of match what's about to happen. Okay? Plus, to me, it's like a good outline. It's a good definition of line width. Okay, so for his mouth, you can't really see because it's covered up by his mustache, right? So I'm going to draw him a little goatee, something like this. So that means his chin's coming through like this, right? Again, I'm going to thicken it up. You do what you want. I'm just explaining to you. I don't think I'm going to thicken up his mustache. I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, I'm switching over to the big Sharpie now. So this drawing doesn't make any sense. It's just the silly weight thing that I did. So I'm not even going to try to explain it. I'm just going to draw stuff. So I'm going to draw his neck. I mean, like this, down to his clavicle, right? No, what are these, trapezius? What are these? That's what I'm drawing. To his shoulders, like this. And there's his other shoulder. And I just wanted to define that edge before I draw this. Because, again, there's no reason for any of this besides let's draw something crazy and cool. Because also, I don't know how this would actually function. You know, it doesn't make any sense. But again, that's why it's Sunday Funday. We don't really have to make sense. We're drawing whatever we want. And what are we going to do for the inside? Like, I thought about like drawing the insides, but it looks like good guts. You know what I mean? So I got to figure out what I can do for that inside real quick. Let me add some tiny detail just to kind of sharpen up these points and think about this. I mean, I guess I could just leave it alone. Now, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of playing with design and style, so don't even question what it is. It's just fun, 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 Sunday Funday. Okay. Maybe we leave it like that, you know, because again, it's just his costume, so to speak, you know. And so we'll say, let's give him like a shirt like this, just the old U vaudeville type kind of tight man burly shirt. Okay, and then we'll just do some color in there is what we'll do. That way it's not his guts, you know, it's nothing like that. So we'll just keep it that way. Now, his hands do have traps too, so you got to draw what's in front first. So when you draw what's behind, you only draw so much, and you're not accidentally drawing through the stuff that's on top. You know what I mean? So I've got his hand sticking up, so I'm going to draw the trap, something like this, and say it's coming up this way. And let's do this one over here. And again, remember, we're making this up, so it doesn't 100% have to be like a real animal trap. This is our cartoonish trap. Right? Because look, even my lines are getting kind of shaky right now. I don't know why. My hands are shaky. And then there's a backside. This going towards the hand. Okay? So same thing here. I'm going to go up. Okay, and that's the front side. So now I have to draw the hand in front of the back side, right? Does that make sense? So let me draw his arm so you see where we are. And I'm going to have his sleeve kind of pushed down a little bit. Here's going to be his bicep. Like this. Let me add some smaller lines so you see the material. There we go, because it's just cloth all pushed back, right? Okay. So, so that means his hand's going to be coming up this way. There's his wrist to his hand, and I've already talked about why his hands look like this, so bear with me for the trap. Get it? Bear trap. Anyway. Draw his thumb. This is the back of his hand. There's the index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, and then the pinky. I know it looks weird, but it looks like he's missing a finger. But again, it'll make more sense when you see this hand too. And it's kind of like we're also going for that old overall look kind of thing. I've talked about this before, that sometimes when you draw stuff, it doesn't make sense until you see the bigger picture, you know? Like if you were just to leave it like this, You know, it's like, well, that's kind of weird look. He's not. It's just the way we have it bent, and you can only see so much. And then this one is all bent over too. But you'll see over here what I'm talking about. It's kind of funny because I talk about this a lot, that sometimes when we draw stuff just by itself, it looks strange. It looks off, you know? But when you see the overall picture, well, then it makes sense. Then you see, oh, I see what you're doing. I see where you're going with this. Now it's making sense. Okay, so we're gonna draw the other side of the steel trap, and how we're gonna say, let's see, they're attached to him by some kind of wrist gloves, right? Let's do that. Maybe that'll be some kind of little detail we can add to make it official, you know? Because he's got to be attached to him somehow. And we'll just say it's just some kind of design that's all the way around his wrist. Okay? Alright, so let's do the other one over here. And so same thing, not as open as much, a little bit more in, not all, I can't even put my hands like that. So let's draw his bicep over here, coming down here. Let's connect it now. And I'm gonna draw the bottom of his arm, like this. And so same thing, I'm gonna push his, let me make that thicker. I'm gonna push his shirt down. Okay? Into his wrist, and again I got to draw what's in front, which is going to be the trap. So I'm going to draw some kind of circular holder, something like that. I'm going to draw the edge of it this way. I can go ahead and do the edge of this one this way. Do the edge of it over here, and kind of scary jaw clamp the edge like that. And I'll do the same thing over here, just so I can draw, again, what's in front, and then I can draw what's behind. Okay, so these fingers, this hand is pretty much doing the same thing, but it's turned so you can see it. So this one is doing this, so the pinky looks a little tinier. This one, it's more facing this way, so it's coming in this way, right? So I'm going to draw the back of the hand inside to the pinky. Have it facing in like we're doing. The thumb is going to be out like this. Okay? This finger is going to be bent. Okay? And that's what these are basically doing. So that means these are just sticking straight up. Ooh, my hand is so shaky today. I don't know what's going on. So see, it's a different look, but it's doing the same thing. And so that's why he's kind of, you know, kind of showing off his chops. Okay, but again, now that I see where things are, I can touch stuff. I can connect, because I was just floating until I had a defined start-stop point. Okay, gonna come in. And that one, we're gonna say it's a side view so you didn't see it at all. Let's just add some detail. Okay, I'm gonna add just a few lines just to kind of show that they're, you know, the hand's in a strange position, so it's got some crease lines, stuff like that, but not too much, because again, it's just how we want to draw it, you know. All right. Okay, cool. So this, we're gonna say we had like a little wrist piece like that. You can only see so much of it anyway, so it's just kind of for our benefit, kind of like, so we know that it's how it's held on, right? Let's see. About just some crease lines in the material. All right, cool. Again, let's just leave that open. I'm gonna leave it open because that's like his costume, you know? Okay, so for his pants, we're just gonna do regular old pants, nothing too special, because he's got the knee pads and the feet, so it's kind of his costume. So I was gonna put like packs on there, maybe guns or something, but I think I'm leaning more towards the circus performer, so no, we're not going to do that. Let's give him an oversized belt, like this, part of the costume. You know, a little too big. But again, it's part of the costume. It's supposed to be over the top, big top, right? Okay, and so now just legs sticking out. So this one, gonna come down to the knee pad like this. This one's sticking out down to the knee pad like that. Let's see, his pants, his crotch is gonna be about right there. To the knee pad like this. This leg is coming back this way, like that. I'll add some detail there in a second. I just wanted to draw the steel trap knee pads. And these are going to be closed. Okay? And again, I'll add some detail in a second. There we go. All right, so the rest is going to be boots and more steel traps. So let's go ahead and draw some details here. We're going to give him a fly. You know, he's got pants. So you know, we're going to give him some definition there, like, you know, lines and creases from where he bends over, puts stress on his pants. You know, not too much because he's just kind of standing there. Ooh, look at that line I accidentally drew too much of. Oh well, it happens. All right, and that's probably all I need to do. I don't need to do too much more. I mean, again, he's just standing still, so I don't have to worry about a lot of stress lines. Let's see, let's just draw a little something right here just to say he's got like a little piece of material hanging off or something, because I drew something extra. So I'm just gonna draw like some rope or something just to give him some flair, you know, just little stuff. Who knows what? We don't know how this stuff works, so it's just an excuse to cover up my lines. It's really it. You don't have to draw them if you don't want to. Let's draw like the little, like these things, but we're going to give them a little bit more life, like that. Now, since these are closed, I want the teeth to be, basically we're just going to draw zigzags because the teeth are clamping together. Right? That easy. Boom, just like that. Same thing here. We're going to say that they're clamped together. So that's it. That simple. Okay. We're going to make them, you know, shiny with color and all kinds of crazy stuff. Boots with more clamps on top of them. Again, it's just part of his costume. So I'm going to draw the boots down like this, down to the heel. Like that. Now, this is going to be over his lace, right? So I'm going to draw a little circle, a chomper, like that. Like this. And so then we're going to say the heel comes back this way. The front of the toe comes down like this. Go ahead and just throw it over here like this. And now draw the little, we'll do the same thing over here, but now I'm going to draw like the little clumps, the little chompers lined up like this. Like that. Maybe we'll do something like that just to give it a little bit of definition like we did right there. We don't have to, but it's just nice to play around with lines that we can get crazy with. All right. And there we go. Again, they're boots, so we'll color them. But same thing, we're going to do this here more facing you, you know? So this leg is coming down. There's the boot coming into that. And then the ankle is going to be coming down. But again, we've got, ooh, I want to put it lower. Now that I see how low that is, that's too high. I'm glad I looked. Going to bring it down like this. And so now I'm going to draw this one at more of a curved angle because it's more facing you, right? Like that. Okay, does that make sense? And there's the heel coming down this way, the front of the toes coming like this, like that. And let's draw some detail here. Okay, so again, the chompers, they're closed together like that. We'll do this, give it a little bit of something, you know. We'll do a double line like that. The heel, not the heel, the ankle is like this. It's got some stress bends in it, like that. Then I'm gonna do the little toe part over and sole, just like that. So there you go. I say we take care of the rest with color. So for Sunday Fun Day, that is the Trap Artist. So here's how I colored it. Tell me what you think in the comments below, or show me what you did in our Discord group. Just have fun and make it your own, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with How I Draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.